Hey everyone, it's Millie. When I tell people I'm a housewife with no kids, they often ask me what I do all day. So I thought the best way to answer that question would be to film a vlog and show you really what I do all day. This was a very normal day for me, nothing crazy, nothing super exciting, but these are the days that bring me the most kind of joy. My husband and I started by going to a really cute cafe I saw on Instagram for lunch. I had this kimchi sandwich, which sounded really interesting because I never thought kimchi and cheese would taste good together, but it was actually really, really tasty, possibly one of my new favorite things. I'm gonna miss the cafes in Melbourne when I move to Ireland, but I keep joking with my husband that I'll finally learn how to bake and open up my own cafe someday. We then left the cafe and went to an Asian grocery store. There are so many in Melbourne, but we always go to the same one and the options are really great. There's so much variety and I can always manage to find exactly what I'm looking for. I plan all our meals in advance, so I have about a week's worth of groceries to buy, and sometimes I'll read something in a recipe and I'll have absolutely no idea what it is, but somehow I can always find it in the grocery store. We then went to Woolworths because as much as I love the Asian grocery store, a lot of things are much more expensive there, such as fruit and vegetables. I bought cherries because I have been absolutely craving them at the moment, but I think in the Asian store they were about $20 more expensive for the same size, so I realized I'd have to go somewhere else to buy them. I've also already finished this pack by the time I posted this video. They were delicious. They are cherries from Tasmania and they are so tasty. I then got started on studying Chinese. Honestly, this is one of the things I struggle with most because as much as I want to visit China again, and I'm so excited to go back, language has never been something that comes naturally to me. I did Spanish in high school and I passed with a C grade, so obviously I'm not the best at learning languages. I promise I am trying, but my reading and writing is so much better than my speaking, simply because I don't have a lot of opportunities to practice my Chinese speaking. Obviously, I can practice with my husband, but it's so much easier for us to speak in English, so anytime I'm struggling with speaking Chinese, or he's struggling to explain something to me, we both just switch back to English. I'm really determined to try and really improve my Chinese this year because we are both planning to go back to China in 2025 for about 4 to 6 months if everything goes well. So I'd love to do a couple of days there, going out by myself, taking transport by myself, and maybe ordering my own food, speaking to people in Chinese. I also have to feed my cats at 6 every day because I set an alarm at 6, and now as soon as they hear that alarm, it is food time and they will scream. This is my cat, Turkey. He's just a little weird. After I fed the cats, I spent some time cleaning because with 3 cats, there's a lot of fur everywhere. It takes roughly an hour or 2 to clean the carpets every day and it is never clean. It is endless. Normally, I'll be the one cooking for both of us every day, but my husband took me to a restaurant the day before I filmed this, and they had century eggs cooked in a way I'd never seen before, and they are now my absolute favorite food. I would probably have them every single day if I could. They are the best. I think a lot of foreigners miss out on a lot of different foods because they're scared because of what people have said about it, or things like chicken feet or fish with the head still attached. I think when foreigners are reminded their food comes from an animal, they refuse to eat it. I sent pictures of the meal to my parents and they both were not huge fans, but I absolutely love it. My favorite YouTuber, Mrs. Midwest, made a video a few years ago where she mentioned something called putting the kitchen to bed. It basically just means cleaning the kitchen before you go to sleep, so it's nice in the morning, and that is something I try and follow every single day. So before I get into bed and get comfy, my kitchen is cleaned and ready for the following morning. And now we are at the end of my day. I hope you enjoyed this new style of video. Please let me know in the comments if you enjoyed me with the longer videos, 5 minutes or longer, because mine are usually a little shorter, and I will see you next week with a new video every weekend.